Welcome to Part 5 in Parts. I'm Jim.
And I'm Sam.
And I'm checking to make sure that... Okay, yes, we're on the right microphone.
You better be.
All right, so hello, dear viewers, dear fans. Today we're talking about episodes 22 and 23.
Yes.
Wait, shit.
Yes, fuck. I believe you are right, Jim.
We're talking about episodes 22 and 23 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure: The Golden Wind anime.
Yes, the G in Guts and
Crash and Talking Mouth.
or Clash and Talking Head, if you know the manga. This is where we talk about Part 5 anime by arcs, and spoilers for all of JoJo for this, so.
Yeah. Don't be surprised when we drop bombs like Dio kills Jonathan at the end of Part 1. Oh, bet you weren't ready for that one.
Damn.
Major spoilers.
Damn. The people who are going to jump right into episode 22. 23.
You know, there are people.
There are
people that start with Part 5, and I have to say, just like, good for skipping Part 3. Like, you did a good job. Part 3's not good. But, like, why?
Part 3's fine.
I know. I shit on Part 3, but
it's
not terrible.
Part after that are, like, way more hype. Yeah.
Part 3 it's funny. So I heard recently...
It's not Funny Valentine?
It's not Funny Valentine. I heard recently that Part 3 was, I believe... I forget. It was like 16 volumes long.
Mm-hmm.
JoJolion is currently 20 volumes long. It is weird to think that JoJolion is like considerably longer than Stardust Crusaders. But
that and Steel Ball Run, I think, are longer.
Yes. So. Yeah, Steel Ball Run is definitely longer.
That one does feel really long, well, especially after for the anime. It was basically 2 seasons for it. So
whatever. Part 5 is notoriously quite short. I mean, not notoriously, but Part 5 feels very breezy in comparison. Yeah. Especially for me, at least, Part 5 has like this kind of linear sort of series where it's like a very short amount of time where all of these fights are happening.
I think the other part I felt was really long was like Part 6, but.
Yeah, I don't know.
That part just felt like it was taking forever for me to read through.
I think it also... They can kind of suffer when they stay in one location too long.
Yeah.
You feel like you're kind of trapped there with them.
Well, even part 4, I breezed through that.
Part 4 has like the benefit of being set in a whole town.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. All right, so, as I said, we were talking about episodes 22 and 23, so this is the Clash and Talking Head fight.
Yeah.
Which I was very excited for because I really, really love my gay sons.
This is
Taizano and Squalo.
This is one of the few parts where this is like one of the things I kind of don't remember too much of.
Oh, really?
For the most part, yeah. It's like this and Little Feet were kind of like the ones that kind of... Well, this is Neurontia, which is kind of a running theme here, that how much I like Neurontia.
This is actually where I started like getting super into Part 5. Like, when I reached this point, because when I started reading it, all of the translated, the fixed colored version of the translation manga wasn't entirely out yet, or whatever. They had to like fix up bits. Yeah, so this is when I jumped back. I think this is where I jumped back into the new like fixed version, and this is when I was starting to get really into it, and I was like really compelled. And then I had a problem notoriously later on where it just. I was using like the wrong site, or I was reading the wrong books, but it jumped forward like several chapters in the climax, so I was spoiled on random things, but whatever. I
think when I read through Part 5, I was reading it like how much they're up into colored, and I think this is the last full arc that was in color.
Oh yeah,
I got like halfway to the next one, and then it was black and white for the rest of it. But yeah,
seriously, thanks so much to that color. The color...
JoJo's Colored Adventure.
Yeah, JoJo's Colored Adventure, which, I mean, like, actually, the people that do the coloring is Shueisha. Like, it is, like, the publisher of JoJo, but the guys that actually are the ones that translate it. Seriously, fantastic.
The real MVP.
I actually, fun fact, messaged one of them on Twitter about something that happened in the last chapter of JoJolion, and I have not gotten a response back yet. That's something that I thought was a typo or...
You got a response back, but...
Yeah, I didn't get a definitive answer. But okay, whatever. This is like tangents the podcast.
It's fine.
I have to say, I'm feeling very in the Italian mood. I'm drinking some red wine.
Yeah, that's good for you.
It's very good.
I ate sushi. That was my Italian adventure. But
it's about as Italian as JoJo is. Like, Japanese... Italy mix. All right, we have not talked anything about this episode yet.
Okay, so Gene Guts, it's basically them getting away, like leaving by boat from the cathedral, and
where Bruno died.
Yeah, quote unquote died, and yeah, they basically meet up at like a restaurant because Sex Pistols needs to eat.
I love that so much. I love that's like a really good callback. It's also a really good reason to just have them like stop for a minute.
Yeah, and like Bruno basically says, "Oh, the guards are basically gonna be after us, the elite guards. So we gotta be on our toes, but we gotta get food." So, and then a guy like knocks into Narantia who's drinking wine and gets it like all the clothes. He threatens Narantia. He like just the whole spot you hold of the wine glass.
The stem, yeah. He like uppercuts him with the stem.
Yeah,
and it looks like the most painful thing I've ever seen.
Well, he was like covered in blood, knocked out, and then they all start kicking the shit out of him on the ground.
Which I have to say, this is one of the rare examples where they make an improvement from the manga, and inherently anime will just have like a better chance at comedic timing because you can sync things up better. So the whole scene where we see Mista and Narantia just kicking the shit out of the guy, and then it cuts back to Abakio. He just takes a sip of wine, and then the next cut is like, hold on, he's like kicking. And it's just hilarious. It's very fucking funny.
It's very reminds me of the torture dance, just like joining in.
Yeah, they definitely wanted to capture that again, and I thought they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, so they basically... And then Trish gets the most dialogue she's gotten like the entire series in just like this one scene.
The one time she's been out of the turtle.
Kind of teasing her, like getting her resolve, I guess. Her like maturing up, I guess, because her encounter with her father and everything. Which I like, kind of like teasing into the next arc, which I'm really excited for.
Yeah, it's funny because it's like, we were talking about how like punchy end of JoJo Part 5 gets, but I forgot like that it went just right from this to big. Like,
yeah. It's gonna be it's kind of a jump, but also like so they get the Naruto looking like an idiot. Like half the time when he's not like in a fight or engagement, he just has this dumb look. Like
he's such a fucking dummy. I love him.
So yeah, him eating, the teeth, like wondering eating spoons and seeing fins in the soup.
It does really make me wonder, like, I know that the whole point of, like, a suspense manga, or, like, drawing out the suspense is, like, having weird teases, but why, oh why, is Squalo using his stand to, like, eat the spoon and, like, taunt Narantia?
it's just, like...
Actually, okay, no, I'm answering my question. Because they want to create... They want to have a chance to create, a situation where Narantia needs to lie. Yeah. Okay, so never mind.
It's compared to other stand users who do stupid taunting stuff like that, so it's fine.
But it's just like, you see the stuff like this. Like, if stand users were like competent, things would be over so much quicker.
It's like Steely Dan who just goes up and he puts a stand on Joseph just to taunt Jotaro, and like he beats him up, so it reflects into Joseph. But like he just leaves the other gang on their own to somehow deal with it. Yeah. And like he just goes around to fuck with them. Like they're gonna fucking just figure this out. You gotta do something. You're good against one person. These people are grouped. This group of men are gonna figure this out.
Unit of men.
And if you do kill him, they're going to slaughter you.
Yeah.
which he did. But yeah. So we get we get the appearance of the shark fish.
So Crash. So hilariously, the way that Japanese people say the word clash sounds a lot like crash. Mm-hmm. So I think that was really clever of them to just use the translated name as Crash.
I think Part 5 uses like probably like some of my favorite bands as the names in this one, especially like Green Day, Clash, Sex Pistols,
Clash and Talking Head are. I love both of those bands.
Like they probably have like some of the best like musical references.
So yeah, there is some of the most horrifying body horror in this. Yeah. With Narantia's tongue getting just perfectly like chopped off. It's gross.
Do you like Clash?
The band?
The design.
I actually love the design of Clash.
I love that.
He looks a little... I don't remember in the manga if he looked as like cute, but he looks like adorable. When he's eating Narantia's tongue, it's like actually extremely cute. The part when he's biting into his neck at the end too was very cute too.
And look at the manga. He showed his. Like, when you look at the mouth though, like the manga,
it looks a little creepier.
Yeah, this one. You don't really see the mouth nearly as much, except when it like bites into people. But even then, they don't show the teeth. But yeah, so.
Oh, sorry, I hate to interrupt, but we have like this other hilarious scene of Giorno just knowing how to like do things that he shouldn't know how to do at 15. He's able to create what is it called? Like artificial trachea? I don't know what the word is, but
it's you put a hole in the neck and then put like a straw or like a tube or something in there, and it lets oxygen escape when you can't breathe or your mouth's like blocked up.
Yeah, not only is he able to do it, he does it with a ballpoint pen. Like he knows he's done this before.
It's something you do, I think, when someone's like choking on their tongue, basically, or
yeah, that or I think it's if there's like a blockage in their throat, whatever.
But I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but
not yet.
No, never. But yeah, so that happens. And so Clash's power in a nutshell is that it can teleport from like liquid surfaces to liquid surfaces and like teleport like, pretty quick.
Like instantaneously. This is a really good power.
But yeah, but it can only go short distances between water. It can't just go from like one body of water to another body of water. It has to be close by.
So yeah, I'd misremembered it. I thought it was like water that it had to see. But we see it later that it goes to water underground, so it must have just like a sense of where water is nearby. I'm
guessing Squall can see through his sand?
Oh, maybe.
Because they're kind of watched from far away, but like once it's all inside, you think they kind of have to.
Yeah, because they can. He also can talk through his stand as well.
I think there was a window. Yeah, I think he can see like, someone through the window from far away. But let's see, Clash's stand stats.
Oh fuck, I fucking hate stand stats.
Destructive power D. I would say C.
I'm not gonna fucking argue with you about quantum stance.
Speed A. Okay. Range is B.
Sure, whatever.
Durability A. I don't think so.
Okay, range should be bigger than B. I guess.
No, the range to teleport is short.
But like,
he's a long distance hand, but he's not like super far away.
That's true. I have to say, like, he's not like infinite range.
He's not like a automatic, like a
long range auto.
Yeah. Durability A. Not really.
Definitely fucking not.
That's definitely not. Precision A. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Developmental potential C. So
okay,
but yeah, so it's also the design of the fish is based off what is this?
Jaws.
The Astra coderm, like an ancient fish, extinct fish.
Ooh.
So it kind of looks like a fish version of like a horseshoe crab.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, I really, really love the look of Clash. I think it's just very clever. I like how he uses the kind of like mechanical sort of. I guess in this one, there's more of like I don't know what you would call it. Like it looks kind of insectoid, like the way it has like a carapace. It has like a hard body.
Yeah,
I like the way that its joints look. I think it just looks really cool.
I love when when it bites, it does like the little flip thing. But yeah, so then Naruto also gets slashed up a bit, and then Talking Head applies to his tongue, which is
when he. So I guess we can assume that Talking Head can just like latch onto other stands because he gets bit on the tongue and then his tongue gets replaced by Giorno and then it's affected with Talking Head.
Or was it like attached to like Clash and then when Clash went to go
that's what I meant. I think I misspoke.
Yeah, you said when he gets his tongue fixed or something. But yeah, so it basically just makes you say the opposite of what you want to say. Yeah. Which is like very annoying. But it's like a little like squid man like attached to your bottom of your tongue.
He's really weird looking. I like him a lot.
It's creepy looking, definitely. But
it's really weird too that he's like fleshy. He's like that weird fleshy color.
Like a flesh red. But yeah, so the users are Is a
Taizano? Sorry, I'm not Italian.
Taizano Squallow.
I know Squallow.
And then
hey, Taizanos!
Who are shown to be very, very gay.
They're extremely gay.
Like, next after it was, like, sherbet and gelato.
Sorbet, whatever.
Same thing.
Yes, so... No, like, not really. So... Even as far as, like, JoJo standards go, like, you look at a pose, you look at Naranja's outfit, you're like, yeah, that's pretty gay. He looks gay. Like,
people thought he was a woman, like, the first time you see him.
I definitely did.
The one podcast where they made predictions, because when you watch the episodes, they, like, saw, like, what and he thought, like, it could be a guy, could be a girl, as JoJo, I don't really know.
So, yeah. I mean, you look at Bruno, like, these characters look extremely gay.
Look at that IGN Part 5 game where they say Bruno was, like, an attractive woman.
Yeah. But then you see just like every pose that Squallow and Taizano are in is like they are cradling each other. They're kissing almost. Like their lips are so close. They love each other. Which I think, here's my fan theory. So if you think about their stands together, they don't really complement each other.
It works better in a group of people than just like on one, which I guess maybe that's why they paired them up for this one especially, but
so
other than being a couple, but
Talking Head is very like you would need to supplement someone else. But having him supplemented by Clash, I think, is not the best idea because Clash's offensive capabilities are really, really like circumstantial. Like if they stay in Venice, maybe, but just because he's got like all the water under the city and such.
Yeah. So also, Squalo is named for the word for a shark, and Tizano is a painter.
Interesting. The one fucking.
I mean, yeah, Pesci was named after an actor, so.
Well, no.
Was he not?
Pesci's the word for fish.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Also an actor.
It is also an actor.
So yeah, he's one of the few people who are not named after food in this part, which is interesting.
That is interesting.
But yeah, so...
Same with Diavolo. Wait, actually...
he's devil. Or it's like devil or demon. But, so, yeah, we get that, and the whole, like, you know...
Oh, I just want to say, I do love them both. They are my gay sons, and I will protect them. I'll break a wine glass.
Pesci and Prosciutto are the best couple.
Well, they're not really a couple, though. They're like brothers. They're like
but closer.
They're like, oh, Sam's like, oh, they're like kissing brothers.
Like brothers, but closer. But yeah, so we get more, this talking head.
I do. I really love my favorite part about the stand. What is it? Clash is how it like shrinks or grows based on the water that it's in. Like the part when it's on Narancha's face in his tears is actually hilarious.
But yeah, so we get other actions happen. The stand working. Everyone's like, "Oh, why are you saying like?"
Yeah, a lot of this episode is like it's like your classic farce. Like there's just all these misunderstandings.
But then I was like, people are like, how did he be that stupid? He's freaking out and saying saying all this weird stuff. Like they say catch him on. These are the same guy that thought Jorno waving at them, which is him waving and not like an enemy attacking him.
It's pretty safe to assume they have terrible social skills.
They're very.
They cannot read clues.
Also, like, Naranja's tongue when he goes into the bathroom to stop the water is, like, insanely long.
That's, like, the only time when Talking Mouth ever does anything interesting. We have to bring it up, Sam.
What?
The piss scene.
The piss, him just, like, trying to stop them?
So, okay, there's such a weird, like... Think about, like, the resolve Narancia has in this scene. So, he's worried about Abakio going near the toilet bowl, because he would get attacked by this thing.
It is a very long piss.
So what Narancia does is he pisses into it so they don't go over there. But think about this. Narancia is opening up his dick to the biggest pain. So his resolve is stronger than even Mista's.
My favorite thing is just like, Abakio, come over here and look at this. And he's just like, are you a pervert? And just like walks away. Yeah. It's so good, but yeah,
it really shows a lot about Narancia, how they just don't take this as out of the ordinary. Like this is how Narancia is.
Jorno's the only one that's like finds it a little bit weird. But yeah, the tongue is like you have to control the tongue and extend it, which is the only time. Yeah, it's like you said, we see the tongue really like acting out like this,
which would have been cool because I love the tongue extending. The tongue as a weapon is really cool.
Would have been cool to see more of that. But yeah.
Looking back on this, like, Jorno looks really janky at the end of this episode.
Well, people said a lot of the time, because of the last episode, they kind of had to, like, probably take a little bit easy with the budget for this episode.
Well, it just looks goofy.
Yeah.
Jorno looks really dumb. Yeah. Alright.
But yeah, so basically the episode ends with Clash, like, biting Jorno, and that was, like, first episode ends.
Yeah, sort of taking him under.
So let's talk about this real quick then.
Oh, we didn't talk about the OP.
Well, as I said, we got to the ED, we'll talk about the new OP and ED.
Alright, so, new OP, Traitor's Requiem, or Requiem of the Traitor.
So, yeah, it's like that. And I like it. First off.
I like it a lot. I like the song a lot.
I like it showing the images of, like, all the past fights up to now.
Yeah,
a lot of teasing, like King Crimson, like showing what it did in the elevator, like you said.
Yeah, that was something I've seen, like all the videos pretty much on it. We're not gonna do anything as in depth as like all the fucking videos.
Yeah, but it also has like, super mega spoilers for the ending of Part 5, which is like ridiculous.
Well, yeah, okay, so the first shot is actually the end, like the part where Mista opens the window. It shows the window, and it shows Jorno's hand being kissed. Yeah. Which is the end of Part 5, which I think is really funny.
And they also show the Requiem starting the act. Like,
yeah, we see, like, Requiem happening. We see Spice Girl.
Yeah.
Which was really... Okay, so people brought this up. They show Spice Girl in the opening, but they didn't have her in the ED.
Yeah,
which is kind of like, funny.
It's like not. It was like Part 4. Like in the Crazy Bizarre Town, they waited till like Koji got a stand to actually have it go around him in the opening when he did the famous pose.
Yeah, which is it's kind of annoying. that they did that, but whatever. I mean, it's fucking JoJo.
But yeah, it's just the weird things they have. But so yeah,
this one has a lot of really cool references to like specific manga panels, and one of my favorite parts is when they show like all of the characters jumping out of the airplane from Big.
Yeah,
and it's like I just really love that color scheme.
And we got our first image of Doppio.
Yeah, I was so excited when I saw the precious boy himself.
Showed Doppio and Nero.
I love King Crimson. The one shot of King Crimson looks so cool.
They did a great job of King Crimson.
He looks so strong and like powerful.
Do you think it's better than Fighting Gold?
I don't know. I think it's a little too early. I always have like a little bit of bias. I feel like Fighting Gold is like a very middling OP. I think this one is like on the upper side, but still like no way it's gonna ever stand next to Sono Chino Sadame.
Bloody Stream.
Bloody Stream is so good.
And the part fighting Great Days.
Yeah, Great Days is also really good.
But sorry, and then the ED is what is it, like Enigma song?
Modern Crusaders, which I think is an interesting call out or not call back, because like the Stardust Crusaders, and now we're the Modern Crusaders. Yes, it's Enigma.
The modern day of 2001.
Yes, that's the problem. It's modern, like 20. Oh my god, that's like 20 years ago. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jesus,
it's a good Enigma song, though, right?
Yes, which is really good, and I like it a lot.
Which is a part 4.
Yeah, part 4 reference. And it's really cool, because obviously everyone's kind of figured this out by now, but it shows all the stands in order.
Yeah.
And...
Well, it's all the villains ones first.
Yeah.
And then it was Rolling Stone at the base of it.
Yeah, so there's a big, like, circular stone, sphere, we call them, that has, like, a little chip in the corner. So it's like, oh, is it going to be Rolling Stone?
And then, yeah, it just does this gap from where Clash and Talking Head are. So you assume we're going to fill it up, and then it goes Fugo, and then the order of when...
the characters die.
Yeah, the orders of when it goes Fugo, Abbacchio... Narancia, and then it goes to like Bruno. Yeah,
Bruno is fighting King Crimson.
Yeah,
and so here's my fan theory. Not really fan theory, or even whatever. So half of Sex Pistols is below King Crimson, and the other half's above. So my takeaway is like, Mista is breaking the pattern of dying. He's breaking the pattern of being a character that dies. And then we also were talking about how we think they're gonna add Spice Girl and her classic, like, fetal position pose.
Probably. And so, yeah, we have that. And so I like it. I like the images a lot, and the end credit of that.
It's awesome. I really, really like it. It would have been really cool if it had been the entire time.
Yeah.
Because the first one was kind of lame.
Well, I think the first one was fine if they didn't change it, like, halfway through just to change it again.
Yeah, having 3 feels really weird. Is this the only time they've had 3?
Well, it was with 3 different images.
Like 3 complete, because like part 4 had one that was constantly being updated.
Yeah, and part 3 had 2 different ones.
That's right.
And then part 1 and 2 both had roundabout.
I'm trying to think. Oh, Walk Like an Egyptian. That's right.
Yeah, Walk Like an Egyptian and Last Train Home.
I love it. Every time I hear that song, I think of Jojo.
So this is the next episode then.
So
it starts off in the bathroom, but it does the thing with teleporting Giorno around and like seeing how like Giorno gets shrunken down. Like
there's a part where Giorno is the size of a bathroom tile, and I'm like screaming at the screen like this is the best thing I've ever seen.
So ridiculous.
I love it.
But yeah, so basically the first part of the episode is Naruto chasing it down and then like shooting or trying to shoot it, and then she shoots a Giorno and it hits Clash, and he just spills up blood. Like so, it gets like it kind of sucks for like a remote stand where it just gets shot easily and you just get hurt.
Yeah, so that's bullshit saying that like Clash's stand stats are whatever, his durability is like A. No, it's not. He gets hit like 4 times by Aerosmith and it's fucking dead.
I know, but so yeah, it basically goes around. He gets into the kitchen and like shoots them, and a bunch of gas gets lit up, and then he disengages Talking Head, and then so he tells the truth. So all the rest of the crew come in there, and then he sees like the shark like on the ground, like and then for some reason, Mista's like gonna shoot the shark stand with his gun, which would not do anything. It wouldn't do a thing. His whole goal is to shoot the stand user.
Yeah. I know Rocky does forget sometimes, but when he introduced stands, he says that like stands are ghosts. Like, stands can only affect things and other stands. Like, stands don't get hurt by, like, a bullet.
Unless that's like a weird weakness, like a weird specific weakness your stand has. Like,
yeah, so, and it's hilarious too, because it doesn't even hit him, it just explodes the whole building, which I laughed out loud, because it's fucking hilarious.
So yeah, Mista just like being stupid. But, so yeah, we get basically more chasing, and probably the best part is like when he like, chases him onto the street trying to find the guy looking for the patterned...
The labored breathing, as they say a million times.
Also, I just love... It's just, like, you gotta remember, like, how Talking Head is on or not, so, like, you know, like, if he's saying the truth or... Well, because he's just saying, I found you, and they're all, like, freaking out, like, oh, wait, he didn't find us, he's lying, and then... I love the image of him, it's like him cutting off his tongue, and just, like...
The tongue is, like, sitting at the end of his knife, and he's...
His, like, stiletto knife is also, like, the biggest knife I've ever seen of, like, that kind. Like, it's humongous.
Yeah, his fucking,
it's fucking switchblade.
Switchblade, yeah.
His stiletto switchblade, and then... But yeah, so and then they get shut the fuck up, and a stupid little, like... He's not as good as Ari or Wannabe Vola, and then he says fly away, or...
Fly away.
What is it again?
Vola Via.
I meant at the end, it means like fly away, or away you wait. Or
I think it was fly away.
Fly away, like fly away or away you go, or something like that.
Away you go.
Not nearly as good, and then he has to... Also, people, like, just notice, like, once he falls to the ground, like, oh no, he collapsed, and then he just does, like, the landing pose, and, like, he's just a guy to doing, like, a T-pose, like, crouched, like, a little crouched T-pose, like a little troll man.
I do have to say, I'm not the biggest Narancia fan in the world. I know for some people, he's, like, the best JoJo character. And yeah, Sam is making weird noises. And
I'm not making weird noises, shrugging.
Sam is making weird gestures where he's like, I agree. I don't understand why Narancia is so popular.
I never liked him that much, but it's just...
But, like, there are moments like this when I cannot deny. He is good. And, like, this whole scene where... remember, this is, like, the sequel to Little Feat. Like, I feel like this whole fight, it kind of uses the same, like, idea where it's Narancia locating something, using his, like, wits to... locate, but everything's heightened.
But at least Little Feat had like a better idea of taking him out. We're talking about this too, where like they had to decide to attack a specific person, and it would be, you know, Narancia is the one guy that can track him down, but like I'm not sure, maybe they did it just so like to get him like out of commission so he couldn't track him, or like, but then again, would he believe anyone else? Because no one else is really looking for stand users too hard. Or like
they were all on edge, like they were ready to find a stand user, and their plan wasn't terrible because they said we'll go after Giorno first because Giorno's the healer guy. Mm-hmm. But it is just like, yeah, I don't know. It at the same time it does make sense to go after Narancia because he does have the thing, but by going after him, they ended up making themselves the big target,
antagonizing him to like really look hard for them. And
also spurred on by Giorno's wills, because Giorno is the best boy that everyone loves.
He's the greatest man next to like Koichi to like everybody loves, and his resolve.
Yeah.
Did they mention resolve? So yeah, then they both get shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but it's very dramatic. Like Taizano takes the bullets for Squallow, and then Squallow's like, "We're gonna win."
Like the Pesci moment.
Yeah, they have like that's the same thing, which is really cool because I feel like in prior parts, we really didn't see, like, team-up stand battles before, and it's cool to see the villains have, like, that moment.
You don't get that much, at least... What?
It's so rainy outside.
Is it?
Do you hear all that?
Oh, wow. I thought it was something was cracking or creaking.
No, I think it's, like, windy rain. Alright, whatever.
Interesting. But yeah, that's like the image of, like, the shark just biting him, and he just, like, smiling, basically.
Uh-huh.
Like that.
Yeah, when the shark goes for his neck.
Yeah. He's like, what do you want from me?
Yeah, it's just funny because it just makes Clash look really weak.
It is.
I don't fucking care about this thing gnawing on my neck. It's like he's got like a little hamster eating his neck. Like, okay, whatever.
At a remote stand, it's fucking weak. You get shot by like I'm pretty sure Little Feat took more bullets than he did.
Yeah, Little Feat was way stronger. Little Feat was literally stronger than Aerosmith. Like he literally says like my stand is stronger than yours, and that's when they have the standout.
When you shrunk him down, it would also like shrink Aerosmith, and the bullets would hardly do anything. Could barely pierce him. But yeah, so the episode ends, and there's like, we're going to the airport.
Yeah,
And then what was it called? Notorious. No, it was called
Notorious Chase.
Notorious Chase. Yeah. Even though BIG was in huge letters in like the episode title.
What do they call him? Do they just call him? What are they?
In Knights of Heaven?
Yeah.
I mean,
or in like the what's the translated name?
Let me see. I thought it was just like I was saying really stupid. Hold on.
Surprise.
I love fucking I was so Notorious wrong.
Notorious DIB.
Jojo would be Notorious.
My favorite.
Big. Notorious Big. No.
That would be hilarious.
I'm pretty sure it has. Oh fuck! I didn't want to hit stand.
This is prime podcast.
This is
material.
me, user Carne postmortem.
No spoilers.
I love when they have the stand set as infinity. Doesn't say. Usually they have a little thing for it. Yeah, I guess he didn't have.
What were we talking about?
About what BIG's like either heaven name is.
Notorious FOG.
Has so many stats though. Alright, yeah.
He is incredibly awesome.
Yeah. Yours BIG was originally the humanoid stand of Carne, though nothing is known about the abilities then. Okay, whatever. Alright, well, we'll get more on that next week then. Or next time. Because that's maybe a one part episode. Didn't say part one, or maybe unless you have like the other half be the title of the episode, because they've been doing that. Also, one thing I wanted to mention that I caught, because like at one point where Clash cuts everybody in like the room, and Bruno gets cut, and then the rest of the episode he's like not showing the cut on his chest.
He's using the turtle to cover him.
Yeah, well, I thought it was a nice little touch, and like didn't show him like squirting blood because he can't bleed anymore.
Yeah, that is that. I totally missed that. That was a really good catch.
But yeah, that was it. Anything else you want to say about it?
I honestly don't have much to say. As much as I really like this fight, I think we had an episode before where I literally just like, yeah, it's good. Like the fight was good, and that's really it. The problem with some of these episodes is it is just like Narancia doing shenanigans as things happen.
Yeah,
it's not really fun to like just talk about every single event that's happening.
Yeah. But it was still a good episode. Like I guess so some images or like art was kind of off because I guess at the big King Crimson episode they had to with the budget.
I guess so. It's just what a shitty industry.
Yeah,
that works that way.
I mean, yeah. This is also the anime. We've been getting like 2 recap episodes just so they could have like a day off.
Yeah.
So
damn.
So far.
So far. I hope they don't have another one. I really was not expecting 2. I thought maybe 1 because there's kind of like a natural halfway point.
I can expect it after the King Crimson, but yeah. So a very good episode. So anything else you want to talk about for this episode or stands?
That's really it, I guess. I really don't have much else to say. Like
it's a fight. It's nothing like super special. Not really cool like some of the other ones, especially like not like Pesci, like the train or
yeah, like that one I was really hyped for, and I think it was pretty good. I just like Squalo and Taizano a lot. I like the development they get. They make them super gay, which is awesome. Because
they are,
because they are, and it's cool to have that in JoJo because obviously something that was written in like the 90s isn't going to be able to have, especially like a shonen manga. Like this is when JoJo was still a shonen. Yeah. Like,
I mean, also Minaraki couldn't have Lisa be like have a badass fight scene instead of just having her jump out the cars in like a second.
Yeah.
So
stupid dumb.
So he try to get away with it, especially in part 5 because he really implied for like a bunch of characters. So
yeah. And I do love Lisa.
Too. Even in part 6, which I'm surprised he was allowed to do a female protagonist too.
How cool would it be if they just changed Anasui to a girl? How awesome would that just make part 6?
I would bow down to her overlords.
To David, bro.
Yeah, they deserve. If they did that, I would like.
That's the only like major change I would be totally okay with.
Everybody would be. He's so much better.
He sucks. He's the worst JoJo character, I think, in total.
Out of like Joe Bros.
Out of like characters, I don't think there's a character I care less about. It's not. I don't even hate him. Like I just don't want him to exist.
I went the female version of him with a female Diver Down.
That'd be really cool. Well, Diver Down also kind of sucks. I hate Diver Down.
Should have been called Holy Diver.
Yes, obviously.
One of the stands that should have been called something else. But yeah.
All right, I think we'll wrap it up here.
Yes. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm not sure. If you want to leave a comment, like anything...
Do you have a good...
I didn't really think of one this time. Anything you... Well, you do it this time if you have one.
Oh, okay. This is one thing that I am just completely baffled by. What does the G in guts mean? So the episode was called "The G in Guts."
Giorno?
I guess. Dear commenter, tell me what you think the G in Guts is.
Good question. So yeah, we have.
Oh yeah, so we
another like series we do where we talk about part 8 chapters called Joe Kakaka.
Yeah, which is the name of the channel. So if you're listening to this, you're seeing that already.
Yeah, which we talk about part 8 chapters. We just had one not too long ago. And then we also have been doing a Hunter x Hunter by major arcs, like kind of similar to this, but manga. We have episode about what's it called, the Hunter exam.
Yes.
So.
And then we've got a new one coming up. I don't know when I'm going to release that, but we'll see.
Record that maybe
They're
soon?
recording soon, yeah. But all right, well, thank you for listening.
Yes.
You the best, you the best.
You the best. We love you.
We love you. Have a great night and listen to our podcast.
Please.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.